so we have the boat modelled and we've got a bit of an aerial on it here, and if we look at the original, there's a pattern on the side and there's a wee pattern on the top. So I'm going to look at this pattern here. I know that they're changing in sizes here, but the one I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep it all the same size, and what's more is it's going to be a feature that you may be able to use in other models or other drawings. So to start with here, I need to sketch. So I'm going to sketch on the side of the boat. So I'll click the side of the boat. I'll hit N for normal 2. I'm going to zoom this in a bit here, and I'll just change the name of the sketch to side. And I'm going to pick out a line. And I'm not going to come right to the middle of it here. I'm going to keep it back a little bit. I'm going to draw a shape here, roughly like this. And I haven't really taken any care with it at all, but I'm going to check it here now. So I'm going to take this line here and this line here. I'm going to make the two of them horizontal. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this line and I'll make them parallel. So the conditions are in there. So whatever, if I change one, the other one's going to change too. And I need to put a few dimensions on this as well too, just to make it right. So I'll put that 2. So it's just working with the general shape. I'll make this 3, a wee bit of a difference in the bottom and the top. I'm going to give a distance for this step in, maybe make it 4, so it looks a wee bit more go fast. And from the origin here, that little dot in the middle, to the first one here, I'll make it something like 4. It's not really important, the dimensions as such, and the distance of that line there, I'll make it something like 10. If I take that out now, I've got one of these things drawn on the side, and what I'd like to do now is I'd like to recreate that without all the work of drawing every one of them individually. Not but you could do it that way as well too, and then you could put in your different sizes. So, but I'm going to use this thing called linear pattern here. And well, actually, if I escape that first and I go into this and I actually take, say, I left click and I just drag this over what it is that I want to do the linear pattern with, and go up and pick linear pattern. You see here now, if I take this out, it shows that there's 3 of these and the distance between them is 25. I'll reduce that down to something like 15. And I see I could definitely fit another one in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in 4. That doesn't look so bad. It might actually change the 15 maybe to 16 and see how that looks. Might look better. And I've got this pattern here now on the sketch inside. So I'll OK that. And it doesn't look anything impressive at all there, but what I can do now with that sketch is I can actually extrude that out. So I could take that. I'm going to look to see what I want to take out. I'm going to pick the side from the design tree. That's taking it out, that's adding it on. I want to remove it, and I only want to remove it something fairly small. 1. I'll go back in the way, so I'll remove it. And you can see there that it's come up a different colour on the side. And I'm not putting any appearances on it yet, but what I'll do is I'll just rename that there and I'll call it extrude side. OK that. But that's only on one side now. So I'd like to get that on the other side, and this is a feature. So I can actually use the mirror command to mirror the feature over to the other side rather than have to redraw it again. So if I hit mirror, it's asking me what I want to mirror. It's a part. No, it's not a part. It's a feature mirror. And the mirror plane, I'll actually pick the mirror plane first. And what I'll do is I'll pick the front plane to mirror. So you see that there's highlighted now. And the feature that I want to mirror, when I click into that little box, I'm going to pick the extrude of the side. You see extrude side now, and that's going to mirror that over onto the other side. So I'll say mirror side and focus this here again. Oh, you can see now it's done it on both sides for me, so it's fierce handy something that you'll definitely get use out of again. And then I have a little bit of a pattern of a thing to draw on the top of this here. So I need to sketch, go to the nose, hit normal 2. And the way I'm going to do this here is I'm going to start with a construction line. I'll draw that from here, from the nose. It hasn't come up as a construction line. I escape, hit that, and change it over to a construction line. Now I'll need the original line here, so there's a kind of a triangular point to that there. It's not coming up as a construction line, but anyway, I'll escape that, click it. I can change it back now to a proper line. And something that I want to do here is I want to make that parallel to this edge here. So I'll hit the parallel command. It's blue because I don't have any dimensions on it, but I'll do something here that you can use for again as well too. So I can go mirror. It's asking me to select a mirror line. I'll pick this middle. Then it says select the entities to be mirrored, so I'll mirror that line. Don't know why that's not coming up. Oh yeah, it is now. And another thing that I'll do here is I'll just hit escape to get out of the mirror. I'll pick this point and this point, or see, I'll do something different actually. I'll get out of that. I'll pick this line and this line, and I want the two of them to be the same length. So if I go up here and I go equal, so if I put a distance on that now, I don't know, I'll make it something, make it 19. The two of those are the same length. You can see both of them adjusted at the same time. And I'm going to take a distance in here to the front of this, something like 5. And I need to get a curve on this now. So I'm going to go up here now to, see, I should have an arc, center point arc, 3-point arc. Pick one of the points, pick the other point. And now you can see, depending on where I go, I can get the curve to work with me. Don't need it to be that big. And I'll insert that there. And it's gone blue because I don't have a dimension on the radius. So, I don't know, 26 looks pretty good. And the whole thing is defined in black. And again, I can extrude that there. So I'll just put, I don't know, I'll call that nose. OK it and do an extrude, and again I'm only going to put, I can add that, or I can put it in as a new part. I might just go with a new part, and I'll go 1. I only wanted up 1 millimeter off that there. So there we have, that's the extrude of the nose. Oh. OK that, and then go F. So you have the side and the designs on that there. The only thing left to do now is a bit of writing here, and then I start to add all the appearances. So I might do that just in one more video.